What's up, guys? Our good friends from Gametime are back with the channel, and we're so excited about it. And hey, what a time for them to come back on, and what a time for us to have a Gametime offer for you, because right now the baseball season is in full effect. And who doesn't love enjoying America's game? Well, with the Gametime app, you can enjoy America's game and save money while doing it. So go to the Gametime app right now. Sign up using my promo code DCTV. We'll give you $20 off of your first purchase. Now, it is baseball season and we all love baseball, but Gametime is not limited to just baseball. You can do anything: concerts, comedy shows, basketball, mixed martial arts. Get tickets to anything by using the Gametime app. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with the Gametime app. Download it right now. Create an account. Use my promo code DCTV for $20 off of your first purchase. Again, guys, go and download the Gametime app. Use my promo code DCTV when you create an account, and we'll give you $20 off of your first purchase. Welcome back, Gametime. We love you guys. We've missed you. All right, guys. Kamaru Usman's wrong. Kamaru Usman's wrong. Look, he's my brother. I love the guy. I believe that the guy has a very great mind for fighting. I believe that he's one of the greatest champions that we have ever had, especially at welterweight. But in terms of overall accomplishments in the UFC, I believe that Kamaru Usman and his accolades will always stand the test of time. But in this instance, he's wrong. Look, Kamaru has a new podcast with Henry Cejudo. It's called the Pound for Pound Podcast. It is phenomenal. The guests that they got Shaq, they got George Masvidal. They got so many athletes to go already. Great podcast. Make sure you guys check them out. But today, or recently, Kamaru was talking about the pound for pound rankings. Now, this is a guy that at a point in his career stood atop the pound for pound rankings. When speaking about Alex Pereira, everybody wants to start speaking pound for pound now. Anytime you have those types of discussion, because they're subjective, you will have a lot of varying opinions. Well, let me explain to you why I feel Usman's opinion is wrong. Granted, he does make great points, and he does really do pound for pound by definition as to the point as you can. Pound for pound rankings should be based on a fighter's ability to fight between weight classes and find similar success. I remember growing up, one of the biggest arguments in boxing, pound for pound, was when James Toney was the man, Roy Jones Jr. was the man, Bernard Hopkins was the man. They were all in the same era. And Roy kept staying atop the pound for pound rankings. What they were all doing, though, they were all moving weight classes, and they were all still winning. So the pound for pound rankings at the time was very condensed at the top. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, same type of thing, where those guys were starting at 135, going up to 47, staying the champion. So what was being proven was that regardless of weight, they were very successful. Usman states this very well. Usman says what the pound for pound is, but then Usman forgets something. He forgets something very important. The pound for pound rankings should be 3 guys at the top. No question about it. Now, when Kamaru was the champ at welterweight, he was pound for pound because many thought he had a style that could test Israel Adesanya and beat him, right? It just never happened. So it was all hypothetical. George St. Pierre was pound for pound number 2 behind Anderson Silva. But many thought that if George St. Pierre went middleweight at the time, he could fight or beat Anderson Silva. But it was all hypothetical. We actually have proof now. We have the proof Kamaru, we don't have to guess anymore, bro. We don't have to say, well, pound for pound is this. Does it equate? Islam is number one pound for pound, at least in my opinion, because of this reason. When Alexander Volkanovski went up from 145 to challenge Makhachev, he was the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. He was the champion at 145 and had ran out of contenders. So he got an opportunity to go up and fight the guy above him to prove he is the number one pound for pound guy in the world. Islam beats him. Now, in my mind, if Islam was at 145 and those guys fought, well, we know what happened in the fight. You would favor Makhachev. That's why. So hypothetically, still hypothetical though, Islam at 145 or featherweight would be the world champion, right? Because he beat the guy that was the guy. So that made him number one pound for pound. But in regards to the other two, we actually know what happened. Jon Jones has a claim to being the number one pound for pound fighter in the world because he was the light heavyweight champion. Then when he went to heavyweight, he is the heavyweight champion. Right? Pound for pound. A fighting style that goes between weight classes and you are still effective. Now let's get to Alex Pereira. How is he going up the pound for pound ranking? Well, when he was a middleweight, he was the champion. Now that he's at light heavyweight, he is the champion. Pound for pound. Pound for pound. Right? Pound for pound. His weight class doesn't determine his level of success inside the octagon, his skill set, translated divisions. Now, here is where the issue becomes with Pereira. When you look at Jon Jones and you look at how well-rounded he is, you go, okay, this guy's pound for pound, and that's believable because I don't think there's a heavyweight that's going to just take him down and hold him down or just knock him out. I know at light heavyweight, he's fought the best of the best that this division has ever had to offer, and they couldn't beat him. With Pereira, it feels like it's only a matter of time until someone that can wrestle and hold him down is going to get him. But that's not the question. That is not pound for pound. That is determining a pound for pound style of fighting. Right? If I said to myself, Kamaru Usman, does he have a pound for pound type of style where he can compete in wrestling, compete in striking, compete in jiu-jitsu? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's why he was able to fight Khamzat so well on 2 weeks' notice. Because he's so well-rounded that Khamzat couldn't take him down, couldn't hold him down, and had to strike with him where Kamaru had success in his own regard. But we're not determining a fighting style. We're determining if the style that you have or that you possess has allowed for you to be successful in a different weight class. To that, Alex Pereira gets an A+. Because again, he was the middleweight champion in a year. He's the light heavyweight champion with 2 title defenses, and he's only got 12 pro fights. So while I agree with you, Kamaru, on this fact, he does not seem to have a pound-for-pound style when putting it up against Makhachev or Jones or all those guys. But the style that he has is pound-for-pound because it is proven through fact, not any more hypotheticals. No more, well, I think Demetrius Johnson will be so good if he, I think that GSP would have beaten Anderson. I think that Jon Jones could have fought against Cain Velasquez. We don't have to guess no more. These guys have done it. That's pound for pound. So yeah, my dog, love you to death, bro, but you're wrong. Pound for pound is going up in weight class and winning. And that's something Alex Pereira has done. And he's done it and now defended the belt twice. So we talked on the phone this morning about this because I had to get your idea of what you were talking. But you're wrong. Hey, floor is yours. I'm waiting for your response. You guys, in the comments, tell me what you think about what I said and what about Kamaru said. And tell me if you guys want to see me on the Pound for Pound podcast where Kamaru and I can discuss this. All right? Like, subscribe, tell your friends about my YouTube channel, and tell them that I'm always dropping stuff like this. Till next time, peace.